नमस्ते। जय अनुस्वाद परमंश परिव्राजराजार्य अस्तित्वदुष्पाद सिद्धांत सदस्ति भूषामी को बात की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय। नामाची श्री हरिदास ठाकुर जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तबिंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण भोग गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। स्वामी तो भक्तबिंद की जय। और ग्लोरी और ग्लोरी और ग्लोरी। थैंक यू वेरी मच। So, all these garlands may the bush come, rose come, garlands. Hare.
Most revered Prabhupada, my brethren and sisters of ISKCON and devotees. It's not merely an act of formality that I rise to speak on this occasion, the appearance day of Srila Prabhupada. It's a day of great importance to me as well as to everybody else who has come here today to celebrate this function. I do not know how to explain the importance of this day. Should I say that on this day was laid the very foundation of the beautiful mansion of ISKCON which Prabhupada is building and which promises to be the Taj, so to say, of the spiritual world, the greatest wonder of the spiritual world. Should I say that on this day fell a seed from the spiritual tree of Krishna Prem, which was sown by Madhavendra Puri, and of which the trunk was Sriman Mahaprabhu, and the branches were Advaitacharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Rup Sanatan, and others. A seed fell from this tree on this day in the form of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. It is sprouted in the form of Gaudiya mission, and it's now growing in the form of ISKCON, and I hope it will continue to grow till the prophecy of Mahaprabhu is fulfilled, the prophecy that the teachings of Mahaprabhu will be carried to every nook and corner of the world. But I should like to express the importance of this day in a different way, which is more dear to me. I should like to say that on this day was born a great spiritual scientist, a great spiritual alchemist, who worked wonders with his science of spiritual alchemy. You know, the science of alchemy changes baser metals into gold and silver. Now, this spiritual alchemist had the wonderful power of changing baser men into superior men, of changing sinners into saints, of changing non-believers into believers, non-Vaishnavas into Vaishnavas. And when I say this, I speak from my personal experience. Should I tell you that I was a very different man some 45 years ago? I was a rank, I shouldn't say non-believer, but I was a rank Mayavadi, a firm believer in the doctrine of Advaitism. As a student of philosophy and as a favorite student of Professor Ranade, the head of the philosophy department of the Allahabad University, I had come to believe that there was no philosophy on the face of earth higher than the philosophy of Advaitism, the philosophy of Mayavad. And there was no end superior to the end of the attainment of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, in which one realizes one's complete identity with Brahma. This was my firm belief, and it was impossible for anyone to dislodge me from it. But and you will not believe what happened one day when I first met my Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, at Allahabad, at the house of one Mr. Day, sometime in the month of August, 1931. As I went to see him, he stared into my eyes, seemed to be looking deep into me, and it appeared that he had discovered something. You know what he had discovered? He had discovered the ghost in me, the ghost of Mayavad, which had possessed me. And at once, you see, he started his alchemy. He delivered a long and passionate discourse, which continued for about an hour and a half. I listened to him as spellbound. It was magic. I was charmed. As the words were coming from his mouth, I felt that they were striking the innermost, penetrating the innermost recesses of my heart, and were working a wonderful change in me. There was a strange ring in his words. There was a magic in it. The words seemed to be rousing me from my dogmatic slumber of Mayavad. I seemed to wake up and see a new light. There was a great commotion in me. You see, all my old beliefs seemed to be dashed into pieces. The strongest arguments on which the edifice Mayavad is raised seem to have been cut into pieces by the sharp arguments of Prabhupada. And it appeared to me that the edifice of Mayavad, which stood magnificently in my heart, was crumbling. Pillar after pillar was falling. And I saw that in very little time it was reduced into ashes. There was, as I said, a great commotion in me. There was a storm. Old beliefs and new. A battle went on, and this went on for a very long time. It went on for about a year. And during this period, I followed Prabhupada wherever he went. I went with him from Allahabad to Benares, from Benares to Calcutta, from Calcutta to Darjeeling, from Darjeeling back to Calcutta, and then to Allahabad, and then finally I came along with him here to Vrindavan. That tasul which had been going in my mind, that storm which was raging, had to subside. It did subside. And peace and calm was restored in my mind. But the peace that was restored, the calm that was restored, was not the calm of Mayavad, the still and barren calm of Mayavad, but the delightful and blissful calm of Bhakti. I was now a changed man. I was inclined to Bhakti. I was inclined towards Vaishnavism. And so, one day in Radha Kund, perhaps in the month of Kartik, on the day of Purnamashi, I was duly initiated by Srila Prabhupada. So I say, that this day is a great day of great importance for me, because it has completely changed my life. I was just an insect of the drain. Prabhupada picked me up and made me a different man altogether. Now, Prabhupada is no more. But should I say that Prabhupada is no more? When Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj is us, I believe that Prabhupada is functioning through him. He is also a great alchemist. He is also working wonders. What my Prabhupada did to me, he is doing to millions and millions of people all the world over. And it will not be an exaggeration if I say that the indomitable spirit with which he is working, the crown of success which he wears, leave no doubt that Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, is the true successor of Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. So that we may say, on this day of the appearance of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, that although Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj has disappeared, he lives in Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. And so, Prabhupada has disappeared, and yet he is alive and active, and long live Prabhupada.
My dear Vidura, the sun is the world,
ladies and gentlemen,
and our house has now been swallowed by the great snake.
this is my
But what can I say to you?
spiritual master's appearance anniversary
The
day.
universe with all its planets is most unfortunate.
So, as Dr. Kapoor has explained to you,
because they could not
that
identify
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur changed his life.
and identify the moon.
Similarly, my life was also changed by these great saintly
The
persons.
Yadus were all experienced devotees, learned and expert.
I was inclined to nationalist movement,
They were always
follower
involved
of
in all kinds of
Mahatma Gandhi.
sessions. And still they were
So
able
in
to
1922,
the one supreme.
at that time I was manager in Dr. Bose's laboratory.
Under no
I was
circumstances,
young man,
in the words of persons who are
and
bewildered by
just
the visual energy of
3 or 4 years before I was married,
who are completely
and I got a son also.
11. As Sri
But
Krishna who manifested his internal
One my friend,
before the vision of
Mr.
all
Malik,
on the
is
earth
no more
performed
existing.
his disappearance by
He
the
informed me
this form
that one sadhu has come to
who are able
Calcutta,
see him as he is, who
Gaudiya Math sadhu.
executing
So,
required penance.
would you like to see him? At that time I was
The Lord
nationalist
appeared in the
and I had no
middle
very
of
good
the
experience.
potentate.
But I denied. Oh, I have said
He
so.
came in his eternal form, which
What
is
is the use of
suitable
going
for his
there?
pastime. His
Wasting time.
pastimes were wonderful for everyone.
But he insisted
Proud of
and
their
took me to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
including the
Thakur.
Lord himself in his form.
And
as the
immediately
Lord
after seeing us,
appeared, Sri Krishna's transformed
Ah.
body,
he changed my
ornament of all ornaments.
life.
13.
He immediately said
Demigod,
that you are all educated young man,
universal planetary
why don't you preach
assembled at the altar of the
the
Radha
cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Western world?
beautiful bodily features of Lord Krishna.
I thought, we'll hear your cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You are independent nation
Creator of
and we'll hear. first of all he must have independence, because I was inclined to independence movement. I left my educational career in 1920, joined this movement. So he argued and he defeated me. And there was long talk. Then after coming down on the street, my friend Mr. Malik asked me, what do you think of this sadhu? So I appreciated, I said, yes, now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult is in the hand of an able personality. Now it will be spread all over the world, I think. Then I was transferred from Calcutta to Allahabad on business concern, but I was always thinking of this sadhu. I am giving a short history. But my life was changed. Of course, I was born in a Vaishnava family. Chaitanya cult was my life and soul. But due to education and bad association, or the modern association, I was declined. Now, this Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur again revived my consciousness. In this way, in 1933, I became regularly a disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then in 1936, before his passing away, I wrote one letter to my Guru Maharaj that you have got many disciples, they are giving you direct service, they are very fortunate, but I am a grihastha, I could not do anything for you. So if you kindly order me something to do, then I can try for it. So again he said the same thing, that whatever you have learned from us, try to preach in English. Then I started this Back to Godhead magazine, 1944, on this very birthday of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I was looking forward for the opportunity how to implement this order of my Guru Maharaj. Then in 1965, before that, I was translating Bhagavatam, and when 3 books were published, then I prepared myself to go to America, single-handed, not for getting any material reputation, but simply to try, because I knew my Guru Maharaj was very, very anxious to preach this cult. So when I saw that there were other my big God brothers, I cannot say that they could not do anything, at least there was no any tangible result. Then at the age of 70 years, I thought, let me try if I can do something. So I left India in 1965 and went to New York thinking, what shall I do? I do not know what for Krishna has brought me in this place without any friend, without any money. I had only 40 rupees with me and a return ticket in the Scindia navigation company. So for 2, 3 months, 6 months, there was no response. I was simply maintaining myself by selling my books. But these young boys, American boys, gradually, they joined me in 1966. I was chanting in a park. What is that? Tompkinson Square? Yes. And these boys, gradually, they came and joined and danced with me. Then, the New York Times, they published, first of all, I think our Brahmananda, Bruce, and our Achyutananda, what is Bernard? Charles. Yes.
Sometimes he would try and
They were dancing first,
while closing
hand to
his
hand.
eyes here, like
Then this news was spread very nicely. One paper voice,
the Lord who was the reservoir
they
of all
vented that
and
we understood that God is dead,
and
but now I see, the reporter said,
cowherd boy.
that Swami Bhaktivedanta has brought back God in his Sankirtan.
Who
This
was
was
able to assume
remark.
any form
Then gradually we developed, and next branch was established in San Francisco, first in New York, then in Canada, Montreal, and Boston. Here is one, my student, old student is present, Satsarup Maharaj. This boy was very enthusiastic from the very beginning. So, by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we have made a ground at least. We have got now 100 branches all over the world, and especially in Europe and America, Australia, and Japan, everywhere. From Scandinavia down to Melbourne, south, north and south, and all over the world. So, these boys are now present here. They have learned how to chant, how to dance, how to offer arati to the deity. We have got Radha Krishna, Jagannath deity in all our temples, besides Guru Gauranga. So it was the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, although my kind god brothers like Dr. Kopur, he said that I am doing wonderful. And actually, I do not know any magic art to do this wonderful, but just I am trying to follow the footsteps of my Guru. But in the Shastras we see that Jasadevi Parabhakti Jatha Devi Tatha Guru Tasyaiti Katita Jatta Prakashante Mahatma. So I can speak you frankly that I have no asset except that I wanted to please my Guru Maharaj. That little strength, whatever success and gone, it is due to his blessing. Similarly, the Shastra is also there. If we follow actually the order as it is described by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that the order of Guru Maharaj is my life and soul, Jivat, he has mentioned. So in this way, if we try to follow our Acharya, bona fide Acharya, evam parampara prakam mangaraja sayedu, then to have bona fide Acharya means like this. That simply you have to follow. So, today, this auspicious day, my disciples, I request you that I have tried to follow, and you also try to follow. There is great responsibility in your hand, because you have to preach. I am now old man, I am 78 years. I do not expect to live many years more, but you simply follow the footsteps of the Tadero Charana Seva Bhakta Sane. Tadero Charana Sevi Bhakta Sane Bhat Janame Janame. This is the secret of success. You have to follow the Goswamis. Eichai Gosai Jar Karamida. You have to follow this principle. Eichai Gosai Jar Karamida. Rupanuga Grutha Apasiddhanta Dhantahari. Eichai Rup Sanatana Goswami. If we desire to serve them, they are the Sri Chaitanya Manovishta Sthapaka, these Goswamis. The Vrindavan Dham is discovered by the Goswamis. Eichaya Gosai Jar Taramida. Don't deviate from the instruction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narottam Das Thakur said, Rupa Raghunath Pade Hoibe Akruti, Kabe Hama Bujhava Se Jugalapati. We should hanker after to understand what is that Jugala Priti. Don't jump over. Don't jump over that I have understood Radha Krishna Prem. No, it is not so easy. Radha Krishna Prem, to understand Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Alladini Shakti Rasma. This is not ordinary affair, a dealing of the young boy and young girl. It is the expansion of the Alladini Shakti of Sri Krishna. So in this way, in Vrindavan, if we want to understand, then Tadera Charana Sevi Bhakta Saneva Janame Janame Bhakti. This will be the motto of life, then your success. Thank you very much.